just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Following the interception, Love. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
The Love's throw taken in by Adams. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Now Jones. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Love, this is third and goal. Got a man open, it's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Packers are on the board here first in the season opener. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Another try after the first down sack. Love into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And he will take this down to the 10-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. Handoff as they run the counter play. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage. Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And his kick is indeed good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Here's Rodgers now on the jet sweep. And he stopped immediately there. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. But defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
On 3rd and 1, Love to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that tuck rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Falcons. Well, like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch. A try here for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well, and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On 2nd down, Love once more. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Love now. Got a man. It's Tunyon. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Adams. And down inside the 15 he goes.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Back for the 2nd quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football, as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. Fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point safely through, and that makes it a 21-10 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the... And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. They bring him in off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6. The number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Looking to throw. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. Despite a pickup of 16, they're still well short of the sticks on fourth.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
That's taken it around the 40. 31 yards on the punt there. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's caught. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Same result as last play, 14 yards and another first down. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a first and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now first and goal, expect them to attack right here on this play.
Again, it's Love. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete.
The way he's been slinging in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that third, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Touchdown, Packers! Aaron Jones there to make the grab. And the Packers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 18 now. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, second and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. He'll look to throw. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. Another completion there. And we think back to the draft in the spring. This franchise essentially handing him the keys to the operation, a top 5 pick. Charles, how ready do you think he is?
I think he's ready for the NFL in terms of size, speed, the makeup of him, the character of him. The key's going to be, will this team accept everything he brings to the game and adapt to it? Not just necessarily plug him into something that he doesn't do well.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety? coming up and making the big-time play.
The Falcons on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. They'll drop the throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for Atlanta. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. 35 yards that time on the punt, and the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. He's going to let this one go deep. And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Play fake. Here's Love. Open man left side. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Throwing. Love. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. To the air again, Love. He hits Adams, complete. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Love looking to throw it. This one swung out here to Jones. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Love. And this one is incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They will throw again here with Jordan Love. A check down here to Jones. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Love now to pass on 1st down. And it's complete to Adams. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give the receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time be able to scan the field.
And it's a Packers touchdown. Davante Adams on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Packers are able to add on to their first-half lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. The previous run good for 9. Here's second and a yard. They'll set up a throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Now back to throw. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll look to throw here on first down. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. Well, another completion there, and what a big moment in a young quarterback's life, that first NFL start. And Charles, obviously they want him to win games, but if they're looking at him under a microscope in this first month or so, what do you think they're hoping to see from him?
Yeah, for every question they'll have for him, they should have for themselves as a coaching staff, because it's not just how quickly can he learn the offense, it's what they can teach him, right? How can he build a relationship with his receivers? And, of course, how open is he to learning? And, of course, how open are they to giving him things that he can put in place on the field?
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. It's their quarterback, making quite a splash with his second touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Falcons are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. No problem there on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to 18. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. Looking deep for Adams. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 29.
All day, baby. Let's go. Let's go.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
It's a new season, so both of these coaching staffs likely making plenty of adjustments after that first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in week 1, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
He's lucky to be getting that one back.
After what they've done with him all day long with all the targets trying to go after him, he's obviously gotten smart, and his pride has kicked in. Made a terrific play.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Extra point up and through. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
On second down, it's Jones. And he's got some space here. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
Hill on first down. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete and now second down.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it, sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And, yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. Looking deep for Adams. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times. Tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 40. And oh, his first carry, he loses the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say
pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Grady Jarrett able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now they'll run it on the toss. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Back to throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A nice completion there for the first down. And Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week one. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game, has his team run the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day one.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. The first-round pick, Jair Alexander, making the tackle. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. He'll drop to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They'll set up to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. Some early fireworks from this rookie quarterback getting the start in week 1.
And every time a rookie quarterback gets to start week 1, you and I both know the extra attention that comes with it. We know that he's going to throw the football, but will he make the right decisions? And in this case with his legs, he showed the defense there's an extra dynamic to his game.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And that is taken in by Hurst. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Once more, they turn to Patterson. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. On play action, they'll throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the 4th. Now here's a handoff out of the gun. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double-team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. to his left. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. So that a nice throw, but it hasn't really turned out to be the grand debut that many had hoped for. His team's down double digits. So what have you seen, CD?
About what I expected, really, because for a youngster making his first start in the NFL, I kind of expected to see these things. A few bumps along the way, maybe not the plays you...
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Falcons have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. So a big play coming for the Falcons as they'll go for two. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Adrian Amos with a pick. He's at the 50. 30. Past the 20. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick two, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football. High percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
And now following that last play, I do believe we're going to get a review here. Yes, indeed, the red flag is out. So that challenge not successful there, and that's going to cost him the first of his timeouts. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's fourth down. Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for Green Bay. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt. And now a chance to tie the game on this possession. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 68 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively, and the key to any screenplay is space to work, and there was none to be found there, and they tackle him for just a short gain.
On second down, it's Patterson trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. They're going to look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. A give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Pretty nice work defensively there on the 1st down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. It's Love now back near his goal line. He's got room to run past the 20 as he's all the way up to the 24-yard line.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Love from the gun. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. It's rare that a receiver of his caliber would drop one pass, but that's now 2 times he's had his mitts on one and lost it.
Yeah, and I don't think that they're going to lose confidence in him, though, because of the track record. Such a good player, maybe having a bad game, but I think they'll still go to him in a critical spot.
Love's throw there complete to Rodgers. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Play action this time with Love. His throw incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
The Packers on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Love. They'll get this into the hands of Huntley. And he's going to have a Packers 1st down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Love going to give this one to Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Off the play fake, Love. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. And they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another 1st down as well. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. Working out of the gun. Love. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Foyesade. So my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
Well, they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. 83 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. That's caught by Pitts. And finally, he is out of bounds, but not before taking it down near the 15. A big play there on the catch and run.
Well, if you pull up his college highlight reel, you will see no shortage of great throws, and here's one in his NFL debut for big yardage.
And this is going to be a big test early in his career. How accurate can he be on throws like this? If he keeps doing that, he's going to be just fine.
They run the counter now on 1st down. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great effort there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Important extra point up and through. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Now Love. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Mears used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. They'll drop to throw.
Getting this ball out wide for Davis. Oh, he gets loose right side.
And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th. Now the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Falcons 44, Packers 37.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. He's going to let it fly. And incomplete on the deep ball. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the second quarter, he may very well run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Oh, and that nearly ended it. That should have been intercepted, but he cannot corral it, and that is a lifeline there with third down coming up.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Love looking to throw. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked up by Darren Hall. And the Falcons have just about sewn up this football game.
Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of two halves, won't you?
Right, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened, because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple of things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling. I do get a kick out of seeing a team kneel down at the end of the game in victory formation and wrap one up, because most of the time a kneel down is not a good thing in football. In this case, it's the best thing for the team that's winning.
Best thing week 1 and 1-0 after going down to that knee. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Falcons, it was a hard-fought game, and they'll exit 1-0 as they win by a touchdown. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the Packers, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Buffalo Bills.